Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Go ahead and try to get this bad boy started. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video, man. Another live stream. Another live stream. I was going to like try to do this consistently about a year ago, but hey, it is what it is. We're going to start up now, man. We're going to do some Kendra G. I just happened to be scrolling on my timeline on YouTube, and I just happened to come across Kendra G, and I just saw parts of this video, and I said, you know what? I want to go ahead and react to it. Let's go ahead and react to it, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and go live with it. Try to do this more often with you guys if possible. Who knows? But I'm gonna try to give some more time for some people to come in. Try to get y'all straight. Give me 1 second. Depending on how this live stream goes, I'm gonna try to see if I can carry over into doing some court cases, some divorce court cases. I want to start doing more of that. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and get this music going. Oh, what they doing with my music? Okay, here we go. Sure, a little bit of music going back. So, man, let's go ahead and get this started. So, the title of this video is Divorce Mom 2-4. She wants no 50-50, and she 50-50 if no 50-50 if she gets remarried. Okay. No 50-50 if she gets remarried. Okay. I had read that wrong earlier. But so she got 4 kids. She's been divorced. The question is, do all 4 of those kids belong to that one man? That's the biggest question. And then she does not want to do 50-50 if she gets married, right? If she gets remarried. Now, here's the thing. Of course, the whole goal for any man is to try to take care of the wife, right? But number one, what do you bring to the table? That we always got to ask that, no matter how bad they try to make it seem. But also, right, you're talking about no 50-50. Man, here's the thing, right? You got to go through the situation. You got to go with whatever situation you have. Now, of course, you want to pick a man who, especially if you got 4 kids, who is at least stable himself, right? But if there is a situation where he has to go 60-40, he's doing 60, you're doing 40, it doesn't matter. If he's doing 50, you doing 50, it doesn't matter. If y'all able to still live a comfortable life and sustain a life, it does not matter. Because right now, what are you doing? I'm pretty sure you're doing all 100%. And that's the issue that's the issue a lot of us have with these type of women. They want to sit here and say, well, I don't want to do 50-50, but then it's like, okay, well, ma'am, just take care of all the bills yourself, and you're just going to struggle. But you don't want somebody to come over there and take half of those issues off your shoulders while you got your children with you. Like, come on, man. This is ridiculous, bro. This is freaking ridiculous, man. Now, I know we got some people in different areas of the country. So, like I said, man, 4 minutes in, bro. We still ain't got nobody here. That's crazy. Well, let's go ahead, man, get this started.
I'm back.
What, did you comb your hair? You did something.
I did. Wait, let me turn you off because you're in my background.
Okay, Angelica's back. Let's get Angelica.
Okay. Let me pause this.
Turn this off for you guys.
Okay. I'm ready.
Ready?
Yes.
What's your name, honey?
My name's Angelica.
Angelica, where are you calling me from?
I'm calling you from Bristol.
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now
Girl,
on
ahead,
iPhones and
all that.
I'm an MA.
What's the MA?
A medical assistant.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
First off, I do want to say she is gorgeous, bro. I don't care what nobody says. She is gorgeous, man. I see why, bro. I see why somebody put 4 kids in her, bro. She is freaking gorgeous, bro. 8 out of 10, in my opinion. 8 out of 10. You know, look like she working with something up there on the top too. Oh man, yes. And then she got the straight hair. Just going off of just face value right now, going off the first impressions, man. With her looking the way she looks, I can say a guy might be able to overlook that. Now, not me. I'm pretty sure I would definitely tell most of y'all guys not to do that. But I'm telling you, you're gonna have some guy, man, who is probably a upstanding guy, a pretty good looking dude, who got himself together, who might have a kid or two, who may want to, combine families. Okay, that's fine. I can see her picking a guy like that. I can see her getting a guy like that. But who knows? Let's see.
I do. I have 4.
Let's
How old are
continue.
your 4 kids?
Exception is key.
I have a 14-year-old. I'm so nervous. I'm turning red. I have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, 7, and a year and a half. Well, a year and a half almost.
Okay. By how many men?
2. I was married for 10 years, and then I just got out of another one.
You got married. You've been married twice or once?
Once.
You said just got out of another what?
Relationship.
Okay. So why are you not with the 1.5-year-old dad?
Okay, maybe the camera is flipped. I'm not sure or whatnot, but if this is her right hand, if this is her left hand, she got a ring on the ring finger. So I mean, I always look for that. Got a ring on the ring finger, but once again, I could be wrong. The camera could be flipped. Got a ring, I guess, on her right hand ring finger. Who knows? Let's continue.
Yeah.
He cheated on me.
How'd you find out?
I went through his stuff and found out.
You went through like his phone?
The Apple Watch.
I want to see how old she is.
How old are you?
I am 33.
Okay. And what you do for a living?
I'm an MA.
Ooh, that Apple Watch. Let me tell you something. I know a couple of men
tough.
that got caught up with the Apple Watch. Now,
Get in trouble.
if you go, here's gonna be the advice for you men. If you gonna cheat, only have a walkie-talkie.
At that point,
don't even get you a phone. Don't get you
she tough, man.
GPS.
She tough. I give it to her, bro.
Ain't nothing like having your Apple Watch attached to your car.
She look like a super. She look like a super younger version of BMF. Big Meech's mama.
Hey, baby, just thinking about you.
A younger version of Big Meech's mama.
Sitting in the passenger seat, trying to find out who the hell texting you, saying, "Hey, baby," when that's the only person. I'm supposed to be the only person calling you. Hey, baby. So
you lying.
So you gonna cheat, fellas? Get you a walkie-talkie. Talk. If y'all can't communicate in a walkie-talkie, then just fuck it. Like you gonna.
And they go, hey, Kendra G, man. She just need to be quiet. She just need to be quiet. My goodness. We got these ads going. Come on now.
It is like that.
You went through that on a serious note.
It's okay. Life experience.
You moved on. Now that one is how many kids do you have by the 1.5-year-old dad?
Just one.
Just one, the last kid. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, and what's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Sagittarius.
Angelica, Bristol, Connecticut, 33, Sagittarius, medical assistant, mom of 4 kids by 2 men, was married. Was you married to the 1.5-year-old dad or the other?
No. Yeah, the other one.
Okay. And why'd you get divorced?
I got married really, really young. I was like 19 when I got married. So I had a lot of growing to do. And I realized that I was just with him so I can just have have multiple kids with one person. And I realized I wasn't happy doing that. So I made sure to have all of them. But then I got into another relationship and he was supposed to be a great dad and whatever.
Okay.
I sound like you're immature, probably had a bad pick.
Sorry.
So they gonna say this. I'm gonna let you respond to it. You done left your husband that you had 3 kids with to go meet another man who, in so many words, cheated on you. And do you feel like the second guy? Well, let me ask you this: do you regret leaving your marriage, or do you still think that was a wise decision?
Best decision I ever made.
Okay. So you don't. Okay, fair enough. Okay. All right, don't have your head cut off.
Sorry.
And what kind of man you looking for?
So she pretty much left her first husband that she had 3 kids with at the age of 19 because I mean, once again, hey, it's just bad pickings. It's just attributed to bad pickings, and then you end up having a kid with another guy. So now you got 4 kids, 2 baby fathers. I mean, so far so good. Like I said, you know, I'm kind of ease into it. So far so good, just because, like I said, she seems pretty chill. She seems pretty feminine. But then again, I don't know. You know, I mean, we already know how a lot of our sisters are. Let's just be honest here, bro. Let's just be honest.
It's tough to say because, you know, they come in so many shapes and sizes. I'm not necessarily looking for a certain type of man. I'm just looking for someone who sees me for me, and can like pretty much just handle the situation that I come with, I suppose.
Okay. Don't forget, don't have your head cut off.
Sorry.
All right. Okay. What are your deal breakers?
So, I mean, you know, she's saying sorry, you know, and all that good stuff. And maybe because she's on the show, the question is, you know, are you doing this, man, when you're with a man? Are you doing this when you're with a man? Because if you're able to do this with Kendra G, if you can do this with a man, I'm telling you, bro, you'll be able to lock him down. Now, like I said, pretty much probably the only guy she's really be able to get is another man with other children who is saying, hey, okay, I don't mind combining families, but this is your second opportunity. That's why I see your second opportunity. Question is, are you going to squander it or are you going to take advantage of it?
Definitely cheaters, obviously. I don't want to say liars because I feel like everyone lies in some way, shape, or form, some capacity. Everyone lies. So everyone should know no one wants a liar. But I think anger issues is definitely a deal breaker. Like, learn how to control your own issues. I have come from growth. I've learned how to grow in my past. So come healed in some sense. We could work on some things together because.
Man, the last time we reacted to this was about like a whole year and some change ago, bro. A whole year and some change ago. A whole year and some change ago. And these women are still saying the exact same thing, bro. This is crazy, bro. This right here is crazy, man. This right here is crazy. But let's continue, man. You know, she's saying, man, you need to come healed. You need to come this. You know, I've been working on my healed stage. But then they go through the exact same situation by picking the wrong man. And then they're saying, oh, well, you know, I still wasn't healed. Come 6-7 years down the road. It's just the same rhetoric over and over. Shit gets boring. I mean, it gets like, yo, come on, bro. Like, yo, man, we can see through that. We can see through that, man. But I mean, hey, but listen, I'm still take it for face value. She is still in good standings with me to some degree.
Because I feel like every new relationship comes with its own demons and stuff. But yeah, just come correct.
And with its own lessons.
And not being lazy. I don't like a lazy man. No, thank you.
Okay. Like, don't be lazy. Could he have kids?
Yeah, he can have kids.
I mean, we already know what universally lazy means. You know, your typical bum, your typical guy who just sits on the couch, no job, doesn't do anything, doesn't look for a job, you know, relies on everybody else. That's your typical bum. That's your typical lazy guy, your typical guy that doesn't really want to do anything, doesn't want to work out, right? But for a lot of women, man, they interpret things differently, right? The way different than how men interpret things. Way they see things differently than men see things. So my question would be to her: how do you interpret laziness? What is a laziness to you? You get what I'm saying? So, but I mean, once again, hey, I would pretty much say, generally speaking, or universally speaking, we know what she's talking about.
Do you want more kids?
I know. I'm all set.
Okay, she's all set. So come with BYOB. Bring your own baby.
Mm-hmm. Bring your own.
All right.
She understands.
Clean, very clean. Put together. In a sense of, you know, when you step out, you know, you look apart. If you're at home, you're chilling like how I am right now. Be comfortable. and be happy with who you are and what you are. You know, I don't want anyone's change. I'm not going to change. I think I'm not stuck in my ways, but I'm stuck in my way of how I am already. So be open and ready to communicate with what you want and what you see going forward. Don't just like leave me hanging.
Should he make a certain amount of money?
Can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's pretty much just what I'm hearing from her. She's saying I'm kind of already set in my ways. So that ain't looking too good, sis. Yeah, they ain't looking too good. I think a lot of men will say, if you're attentive, man, if you like keep up with life, right? If you use common sense, you would hear that, and that's a red flag. In my opinion, that's a red flag. You know, she's saying, man, listen, I'm kind of stuck in my ways. Like, nah, bro. Nah, no. I got to be able to mold something. Got to be able to mold something. I know a lot of women don't like the word mold, but oh well, bro. As a man, your job is to lead. So if our job is to lead, that means we got to be able to tell you what to do. We got to be able to have the respect in the room to be able to lead the way we need to lead. And that's the issue that a lot of women have today. But I mean, that's what she's saying. That's her words.
Not necessarily. Be able to take care of yourself and me, because eventually I want to be able to open my own business. So if you can't provide for yourself alone, then being able to provide for both of us is not going to be ideal, because I want to be able to branch off and do this have my own little thing, but not struggle in a sense.
Wait, so you...
That's all I'm hearing is he got to be able to have this. He got to be able to have that. And knowing that you got to have more for her 4 children, because a woman I'm pretty sure she will say towards the end of the year that, hey, well, my kids are already taken care of, so he ain't got to worry about my kids. But realistically, you're going to have to worry about those kids. There's no way you're going to be able to wake up beating this woman coochie into the mattress, and then all of a sudden you're walking around these kids, eating these kids fruit snacks, and you're not contributing anything to those children without her saying anything. Cap, she's going to be saying something, right? She's going to be saying something, but she's saying, you have to bring this, you have to bring this, you have to bring this, you have to bring this. Like, come on, man. Like, what are we talking about here? I got to bring all of this. I have to bring all of this. And that's wild, bro. Yeah, that's wild. But man, let's continue.
You want him to be able to provide for you and your children?
In a sense, technically, because we're all gonna be in one household. I want him to be able to provide for his own children too. So I could provide for mine, but eventually we're gonna have to put our...
I mean, realistically, that should go without saying. Like, this is another thing that I don't like about a lot of these women. They say a lot of obvious stuff. Like, come on, like, that stuff should go without saying. Of course, of course, you should get a man who can take care of his own child. If you get a man who can't take care of his own child, what are you doing? Right? What are you doing?
Same amount as I do, or more, not less, not minimum wage, pretty much.
Okay, that's what I was trying to get to. So You're willing to do 50-50?
For the most part, yeah. Unless we're married. If we're not married, then there won't be. I mean, if we're married, we're not doing 50-50. There we go.
So what would be the dynamics? What would be the dynamics when you get married?
When we get married, I would take care of like household things like toiletries, the groceries, stuff like that. But as far as like bills, I feel like I shouldn't say a man should take care of, but I do feel like a man should be paying majority of like the house that we live under should be his household.
Okay.
My question will be now, why you don't want to say the man should take care of? Because you don't believe in gender roles, right? It sounds like you just kind of want to be able to have the idea and have the path of being able to just be treated like a princess, but also at the same time not treat this man like a king, right? Not have to live up to your womanly duties. And that's why you're like, now, once again, you just got to let them continue to talk. And now this is the reason why you got 4 kids by 2 different men, because this is wild, bro. This is why you're self-absorbed, man. You're self-absorbed, bro. You need to lower your expectations, man. 4 kids, though. 4 kids. You're divorced with 4 kids. Come on, man. Like your looks can only get you but so far. Your looks can only get you but so far. And you're 33. 33 with 4 kids. That's wild.
So let's just do some math real quick, okay? Because you have a 14-year-old, a 12-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 1.5-year-old, right? So let's just say you get married, and this man, let's just say he has 2 kids. Okay. So that would be 6 kids plus you, because that would be 7. So you're saying this man has to make enough income if you get married to take care of 7 people. Well, really 8, including himself.
What if you can create your own website?
She had to sit there and think about that, because what she's saying is ridiculous.
I mean, technically, yeah, because you know what you are getting when you meet me. If I come with all of the kids and I am already taking care of them by myself anyways.
Oh no.
So I mean, if I could take care of them on the income that I'm on, then
you should continue to take care of them on the income that you're on. And when you and you will be a blessed woman,
bro. Red flags,
if you find
man. Get
a
her out of here.
man that will be willing to be a partner with you. Because I just gotta say, even when I presented it to you, you stopped to take a breath. But does that even sound fair? Like, it doesn't even sound fair.
It's not.
That you're asking. You're saying this man has to make enough money to take care of 8 people because that's what a man should do. You'll buy groceries. You'll buy toiletries. No, you come with 4 kids. And if he has 2, we're doing hypotheticals. This is hypothetical.
Right.
But let's take out his 2 kids. You come with 4 kids, and then that's 5. So you're saying if I marry you, yes, I'm not ever paying the mortgage. Like, I think ladies start thinking of this in a math equation. Like, that's crazy.
Or just use
realistically, yeah, I get it. I just feel like if the bills are being paid 50-50.
Of course, I feel like, and your intuition is wrong. And a lot of y'all women intuitions are wrong 99% of the time, bro. Like, just use your common sense, man. Or talk to an elder, or talk to somebody with common sense, right? I mean, the sad thing about it is we already know Kendra G is hypocritical. You know, we already know her dating situation or the current or past situation. You know, so she sit up here try to tell a woman how to run their life, but she don't even know how to run hers. I mean, dating scammers and stuff. But I mean, like, this is ridiculous. I mean, you have to sit here, you have to come on a show to a woman that you look up to have to sit here and give you some common sense, to tell you something, man, to tell you to use your brain. And yeah, you know, I get that. But let's see. But if a man would have said that, right? If a man would have tried to get her to understand that, it ain't going. It's not going. That's the sad part about it, bro, because women swear up and down, man, that men don't listen to them. But yet we listen to this bull and we like, man, listen, like, this is ridiculous. Y'all women listen to just respond, not to understand anything.
Then the household and everything's being split 50-50 as well. If I'm working and I've got to...
You said, I asked you about that. You said if you get married, you're not doing 50-50.
Oh, no, I thought you meant money-wise. I didn't think you meant like life, like
I did mean money-wise. And you said if you get... Are you reach?
Baby girl, that's what...
I did mean money-wise. And you said if you get married, you don't believe in 50-50.
Oh, man.
I didn't say... I'm not that I don't believe in it.
Oh, man, we got a bird brain on our hands, man. And pretty much I feel like she's trying to overcompensate because now she knows that she got caught up. Now she's trying to kind of pivot. Man, you're done. Like you're done. And I hate it because you look beautiful. I know, man, people gonna be like, but that's pretty privileged. Man, she looks beautiful. But bird brain, man. Bird brain.
I just feel like there should be a common ground. It's your home. Like for example, we go and we buy a house together. Like right now,
I can rewind it.
Hold on. And then she said, "It's your home." Remember this. She said, "It's your home," but then at the beginning, she said that, you know, hey, I didn't want to, you know, I don't want to say, man, you know, that the man runs the household or, you know, that it's the man's household. Like what are we doing, man? Like, yeah, I see why she got 4 kids and 2 baby fathers, man.
Yes, you can rewind it.
Let me see if I can rewind the tape, do a live instant replay. Let me see if I can rewind the tape live on what you said. Because I thought you said if you get married, you're not going to do 50-50 because the expectation is him as your husband.
Yeah.
I could have heard it wrong.
I thought you meant like 50. So you don't mean house-wise. You're talking about money-wise, 50-50.
I'm talking about money-wise.
Oh
okay.
Gosh,
I don't necessarily. I don't mind.
50-50
I
will
feel like
always
50-50
come down
is
to
okay.
house,
It's
and the
fine.
house comes with
In
money. The house comes with cleaning. The house comes with all of that. Because if you're making more money, you're going to end up expecting him to do more towards the house.
If I get into another relationship and we decide to,
she's trying to split these. She's trying to split these two as if that does not come together. Pretty much, it comes together pretty much. If a man is making more money in the household, a lot of your women will be like, okay, hey, it is what it is. So reluctantly, I'm gonna clean up and I'm gonna take care more of the chores. But if a guy or if a woman is making more money, generally speaking, your guy's probably gonna take care of the household. If your woman is making way more money and your man ain't got a job or whatnot, if your man is trying to live like her, right? If your man is coming with an approach like her, he is going to be taking care of everything in the household while the man is paying. You get what I'm saying? Like I said, this girl, bro, bird brain, man. Bird brain, bro. Bird brain. But once again, it sounds like she wants a traditional guy without being a traditional woman. That's what it sounds like. I mean, you're already coming into a relationship with 4 kids deep. So, I mean, like, ma'am, temper your expectations.
Tie the knot and we are moving forward with our relationship. My kids are not only going to be in the picture for so I shouldn't say that. That sounds so wrong. But my oldest is almost in high school. Almost in college and so on and so forth. So in that series, our household will be shrinking in some sense.
Listen, I'm a girl in my 40s, and if I need money from my daddy, he still give it to me in my 40s. I think
I love that for
knows you. If you got kids for a lifetime. Those bills, if your kids, and if you marry a man, I think you want him to accept that, right? Like I don't think you want a man thinking that once this kid turn 18, we ain't never gonna see them again. That's not kind of really how life happens, nor do you want a man that way. I think this money conversation, I don't know why, I don't usually deep dive in it, but I think it's worthy of deep diving in it because I think what a lot of women don't know is there's a lot of partnership income relationships, right? It's actually more common than not. And it's not a bad thing. Like, I don't think it's a bad thing, especially when you come with a lot of expenses. Like, you come with 4 kids. So I just think that not saying it's impossible, because you might hit the lottery, girl. You might meet a rich man who got a big ass house, who got enough room for all you and your kids, and and you can live happily ever after. Like, again, I'm not God, so I'm not gonna say it can't happen.
Yes.
But
in real life.
But it probably won't. So if you're already fending for you and your kids and you meet a man who's gonna willing to love on your kids, but you might have to still add some money to the mortgage. Right. That's not a bad thing.
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a bad thing. And I think that's why I put it in the math equation, because I think sometimes women let me tell you the reason why.
I mean, it's so funny, man, that Kendra G really dislikes the red pill and the manosphere, even though she is pretty much saying the same stuff that we be saying. I mean, like, bro, there's nothing wrong with you paying some bills, baby girl. Once again, at least men here in the red pill and the manosphere are going to hold themselves to a higher standard. So yes, we're going to be paying bulk of the bills. That's our job. Traditionally speaking, that's our job. But are you a traditional woman? You don't even want to be that, right? You don't want to be that. So then this dude, I said dude, but then this chick, Kendra G, she wants to sit here and then try to get upset with us. And it's like, man, come on, man. Like, Kendra, you're a hypocrite, man. You're a hypocrite. You are a hypocrite, bro. This is crazy. But let's continue.
Because I make money, okay? And that's why I think with money, because when you make money, you think about your money, and it turns you off when people feel entitled to your money. Mm-hmm. I'm a woman, and I work. Nothing has been given to me ever in life. Everything I have is because I work for it. And nothing turns me off more when a person feels as though they're entitled to my hard income and my money because of whatever reason. Right. Nothing turns me off faster. So I think I could always understand the mindset of a man in that category as a woman who has made her own money, right? So sure. I think that
you're a pretty
woman. I can tell you, done got it together. And this is like, natural right here, right? So I don't know. This money conversation on the internet has really, I think, affected a lot of relationships. But I think if we thought about it like in a...
I mean, Kendra, just call them out. Really, just truthfully call them out. The women are the ones that are starting this money stuff. Well, they need to be taking me here. They need to be behind me this. They need to be giving up this. They need to be, I need a man that's 6'5", man. That man got a freaking 13-inch wee man. That got a freaking, that can take care of me and all my damn kids. Like, come on, bro. Like, you're just being disingenuous, man. Just being disingenuous. Just call the women out for who they really are. Call this one out for who she really is. It sounds like she trying to gold dig, man.
A partnership way, you will see what you're really saying.
Yeah, it's definitely tough. It's a tough conversation because you're in front of a million different people who have a million different opinions, and it's easier to just say something and just go through with the question. It's a lot harder to when you sit back and you think about it, it makes it a lot easier. But I'm nervous.
And last thing I want to add, and then we will move on, because I feel like we're having a teachable moment right here. And then all the women that a lot of women are looking up to, and they feel like she got a soft life and she's getting all her bills paid for. Let me tell you something, honey. Ain't nothing for free. Okay? If she ain't paying with it with finances, she's paying with it with her integrity.
Right.
She's paying with it with her spirituality, well-being, because she's probably potentially tolerating something that's why the money is covering it up. And Cassie is the biggest example of this. All the people that used to want to be Cassie's life, oh, she's with this billionaire man, she's flying first class, she don't got to pay no bills, she gets to have dinner with Jay-Z and Beyonce. You ain't know she was paying for that by some man peeing in her mouth. So the man that was paying for it could be an enjoyment. So this is why y'all got to stop desiring other people's situations, because you don't even know what people are going through to have the lifestyle that you claiming you want. So desperately so. If you are a human being and you can fend for yourself, you are a blessed somebody.
It's crazy that Kendra got this much reach, but have so much smoke for us. She has this much reach, but has so much smoke for us. And we are literally preaching the same thing. Like, man, temper your expectations, bro. Lower your expectations. But yeah, Kendra G wants to go ahead and try to send shots at us. And I mean, I get it. We do have some guys, man, in this space that are trash, fresh and fit. And I hate to say it because I used to like them back in the day. I mean, but once again, I mean, I get it. When you see those type of guys, they're like, they make us look bad, right? They make us look bad. But for the most part, overall, most of your red pill and your manosphere, we hold men to a higher standard, right? We already hold men to a higher standard. So, and the fact that, we all try to we're not biased. We just try to keep it 100 everywhere we go, no matter what situation we're talking about, no matter what story we're talking about. She can do the same thing, but then want to complain to us. It's just crazy. It's just crazy.
Bless somebody. There's this saying of, I'd rather cry in the Rolls Royce than in a Honda. How about the prayer should be, if I really want a Rolls Royce, I make enough money to buy it, so I don't got to cry in that either.
That's true. That's the fact.
And I'm tired of preaching today. I know it's Sunday. Maybe that's why we're here. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready for this. Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness. Yo, y'all see it in the background. 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 Y'all see it on her wall. Y'all see it on her wall. It's over with. It's over with. If that didn't put a stamp on it, yo, if her responses to Kendra G's questions didn't put a stamp on it, this damn rug on her background on her wall should kind of tell you everything. It should tell you everything. This is ridiculous, man. Oh my freaking goodness, man. A sun cracking open, got a moon in the middle. I'm just wondering, man, what's more? What else is around that room? I bet you she thick. I bet you she probably got some black leggings on. Let's just see.
Thinking up, but
that's about the Honda. People get so mad. Okay, we see you, girl. We see you. This is Angelica.
mean, I don't, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Is that worth the hassle, brothers? Is that worth the hassle? Is that worth 4 kids and having to provide for her and her 4 kids with that in the background? I say it's a no for me, dog. I say it's a no for me, bro. I couldn't do it. Look at Kendra. I mean, even she kind of like, I mean, god damn. You talking all that, man, and this is how you look. I mean, and once again, I don't, you look how you look. You look how you look. I definitely don't always down sisters for how they look or always down any woman for how they look. But I mean, come on, bro. If you're gonna have these high expectations, bro, I mean, you need to be coming with more than this. This is ridiculous. What? I guess let's continue.
Hey, girl. We see you. This is Angelica.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Angelica.
Name Angelica.
My daughter's perioding me.
You said what?
Oh no.
My daughter's saying period.
Period. When was your last relationship?
Just a couple months ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
A couple months ago.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Hardy's original bag.
Yeah, let's see what them good. Yeah, I want to see what them 3 flaws are. Let's see what they are.
My overthinking. I have to work on that. It gets me in a lot of trouble. Being more patient and more proactive about life. And I need to experience myself as well. I don't feel like I've experienced the world enough. I've always been mom mode 24/7. So I'd like to just be who I am. And I feel like right now that can be.
So if I'm a man that's vetting and I am vetting for a mother or a woman with some children, because I may not want kids of my own, what do you mean? Like, first of all, I'm just coming with a man's mindset. Like, what do you mean? You haven't experienced life. 33-year-old woman, you haven't experienced life. Man, with this economy, you don't need to be experiencing life. You need to be relaxing. You need to be out here working. You need to be saving up your money. You need to be saving up your money, hoping that you can get a man with some children that can give you stability, and then you can go travel and go experience your life with your man. This is the, and as I'm getting older, man, bro, shout out to Poor Man Podcast, because it just hits home, bro. You really enjoy your peace, man. You really enjoy your peace. You enjoy, man, your life with, your significant other. If I can freaking find this Instagram post, but somebody said, I think I forget, it was a rapper, 2 Chainz. He said, man, that, I guess, he said he's already seen what outside was like. He said now that he's with his family, he said it's just something about being with family, having loyalty, being with your children, going out. That stuff is, man, it really means something to you as you get older. So you a 33-year-old woman, what are you talking about, man? Hey, man, listen, I'm looking, I still need to go out and go experience. Like what? You got 4 kids, bro. You got 4 kids. You already experienced enough. Sit down, man. Go use a rose or something.
Be a flaw because I don't know who I am. I know parts of me, but
33 years old,
I need to know more about myself.
And do that while you're single, because I think a lot of women miss their single season because it's actually single season is a blessing. That's when you get to find out who you really are. That's when you get to learn that literally at the end of the day, all you really need is yourself. But you got to learn yourself more and not let the internet tell you what you need to become. Know who you are. So don't miss out on this moment in life where it's just you and your kids, where you get to know yourself better.
Yes, I'm taking that opportunity, especially right now. I like to get on here because I've been watching you for years. And every time I say, what, one day I'm just going to gain some confidence. I'm just going to get on there one day. And, this was a pop-up show. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to go do it.
Yeah, I love it. I think we had a lot of teachable moments in your conversation. So I really love your conversation, or the conversation I had with you. Because I feel like sometimes it gets challenging because it's the person on the screen. But everything I said to you, that applies to a lot of people that call me.
I agree.
I think that this message wasn't solely for you. This message,
it was solely for her.
A lot of things that I said applies to a lot of viewers.
But
so hopefully it caused some enlightenment in some ways. But we're almost done. Okay. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I feel like a guy would be lucky to be me. A lot of them say that. It's because I can match personalities. I can be a great ear and, you know, conversation. A lot of guys don't get that opportunity to, and just in general, a lot of guys don't get the opportunity to just be able to be themselves because they have to be in the man world all the time. And I feel like being with me is not only like you're gaining a friend, someone who you can just be like, you can talk to.
She said, man, that, you know, hey, you know, men always have to feel like they have to be in the man role. The whole time you're going to be expecting this man to take care of you, to take care of your children, so you can go out and go have your business. Sound like you're trying to be on your boss babe stuff. Like what are we talking about here, bro? Like, what are we talking about, man? Like, man, you know, she's wild, bro. She's wild, man.
Great ear and, you know, conversation. A lot of guys.
You're literally expecting this man to be the traditional man, but then at the same time you're saying, hey, well, you know, I don't want men to feel like they have to be in a traditional role. I don't want men to feel like they always have to be masculine and be in a leadership role. Man, listen, there's no breaks being a man. At the end of the day, there's no breaks being a man. It's all gas, no breaks. You fall off the cliff, you fall off the cliff. You keep moving, right? You keep moving. Life is about decisions, right? And as a man, imagine as a woman, you're dating a man who's always shivering, who can't make right decisions, who's scared to make decisions, who's scared to take those leaps. Like, come on, man. Like I said, this woman, man, she just keeps pivoting, right? She just keeps pivoting just to sound good.
Guys don't get that opportunity to, and just in general, a lot of guys don't get the opportunity to just be able to be themselves because they have to be in the man world all the time. And I feel like being with me is not only like you're gaining a friend, someone who you can just be like, you can talk to and have a confident in as well, and a travel partner. Just we can go out, have fun, chill, and I'm also going to get things done. You don't have to worry about if your light's going to get cut off, if you got dinner at home today, not tomorrow. You just don't know, but you'll be all right.
Okay, I love it. All right, we got Angelica. Oh, should he be in Connecticut?
No, preferably not. I don't really like. No.
Okay. You're 33. What's the age range you want to date?
I've learned my lesson, so definitely like 30 and up. I think the cutoff would maybe be 40, 45.
You learned your lesson in what, younger?
Yeah.
Oh, who was younger?
My kid's father, the one I just broke up with.
Oh, he was younger.
Yeah.
Okay. So 30 and up, and let's do it. Are you on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I just made an account. Like 2 seconds ago.
All right, let's see if we can find you on the app, girl, because that's the way the man can reach out to you. What's your username?
It's ANGIIEE.
I think I can find you right here.
Okay.
Yeah, this is you?
No.
Whoop, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh, this is you.
Yeah, that's me.
Okay. Oh, you put one picture. Okay, she got one.
Yeah.
She just made it. So
yes, I just made it.
She just made it. This is
Angelica. We need some more pictures.
Her username is ANGIIEE. You put in ANGIIEE 1991.
Yes.
ANGIIEE 1991. All right. Okay, boo. Well, listen. You keep me posted how it goes, girl. Oh, let me show.
Okay then. Hey man, once again, that was pretty funny. All right, that was pretty funny. We're gonna go ahead and throw out another one. We're gonna have to do another video. Got to do another video. We might call it a night right there, bro. Kind of just want to be on here and just chit chat with you guys. See, we got one person in the chat. So you got one person in the chat. 1 second. I'm gonna try to pull one up for you guys. Like I said, these, man, yeah, I tell you what, bro. Kenji G is a funny joker, bro. You gotta love that sister, though. Gotta love that sister, man. Gotta love that sister. Give me 1 second. All right, cool. Better get one more going. Oh my goodness. Yeah, ain't been on this page in a while. Ain't been on this page in a while. Twitching. All right, bro. All right, he found one. All right, let's go ahead and get this.
I heard that it's all the people that are.
We got one man where Kenji G is over here, man. Got somebody pulled. Got a CEO pulled up. Kenji G done paid the CEO to sit here and waste his time, or sit here and see what women out here wants to waste his time, waste both of their time. Ridiculous. Something Pull this bad boy up. Give me 1 second. I'm about to pull it up for you guys. All right, here we go, man. Like I said, Kenji G done got some dude to pull up. Sit here, man. Have his time wasted on some broads. Now, the title of this one is Pretty Mom 2-3. It's over with her child's father, ready to date. Her mother told her to call me, right? So I'm assuming, as we can see in the title, that we got the mother, man. Her mother's trying to help her out. Her mother's like, man, listen, go to Kendra G. Go to the woman, man, who is going to give other women advice, but ain't going to take her own advice. Going to tell other women, man, they shouldn't be dealing with these type of guys, that they need to be having a life this certain way, but then the whole time she's over here dating scammers. All right? Doesn't make any sense, but let's jump into it.
We're always talking smack in the comments or whatever. It's never the beautiful or the rich people.
Woo!
It's always the ones that are not that are talking the most junk online.
Russell said he ain't never the beautiful or the rich people hating in the comments. It never is.
Okay. We got a beautiful face here. Who are we looking at here? Hello.
Thank you. Hi. Hello. How are you all?
This is for you. Well, first of all, I want to say this. I do live events. So I know that I have gorgeous people that watch my show. Sometimes they don't call into the show. But when I got a guy, baby, the girls they don't call in. They don't call in for me. But when I got a Russell or a Zach or a Trey, or the ladies will call in. Okay, so
you know what's really funny? My mom actually sent me this.
Oh, really? Hey, okay.
Yes.
Kendra G Singles, the dating app, is available now on iPhones and Android phones. I love it. Don't have your head cut. We want to see your hair. There you go.
I'm sorry.
How you look natural?
She do look good.
Yeah.
First impressions. She do look good. I give her a smooth 7.5 out of 10. But she does look beautiful. I give her that.
Thank you.
As do you.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna let Russell start it off.
Okay, who are we talking to?
Hi, my name is Bria.
Bria. Okay, hi Bria. How old are you, Bria?
Listing your vacation rentals on Booking.com opens the door to more guests.
Darn ass, bro.
33.
32. Okay.
33 next month.
33 next month. What does that make? What is that? I'm not.
Gemini.
The last chick is 33.
I'm a Cancer.
A Cancer.
Good. Geminis are crazy.
Where are you at, Bria?
I'm in Georgia, in Atlanta.
Oh, in Atlanta. Hot Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yes,
Three
sir.
kids
Right.
in Georgia.
Okay, let's see here. What was it? Oh, do you have any kids, Bria?
I do. I have 3.
3 kids. What age range?
What's their kids' ages?
6, 4, and 1.
6, 4,
6,
and
4,
1. New
1.
baby.
But how many men?
2.
Why you not with the 1-year-old dad?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
It just didn't work out. I don't know if I love him. We've known each other since we were 11 years old, so I don't want to talk.
It's almost like, man, it's almost like on a resume where when you put down your resume and you have like multiple jobs that you did not finish, that you, let's just say you quit, and they keep asking, like, let's just say you're putting in a resume for a whole nother company, and they ask for each company, why did you quit? And you're just like, well, I quit because of this. I quit because of this. And it's almost like repetitive to the point where you're like, oh, sure, I don't even think I'm about to get the job. That's what I'm thinking right here. I mean, well, why it didn't work out with the first one? The first one gets a pass, right? And she said, well, I knew him since I was 11, right? Sounds like it was your best friend. Why didn't y'all make it work?
Too much about him, if I'm being honest, but it just didn't work out.
Just came in, known him since you were 11 years old, came in.
We had 2 babies together. Yeah, we have our 2 boys together, and
don't forget, don't have your head cut off, girl. But they say you can't follow instructions.
I'm trying to figure out where to prop this thing up at or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fine. Okay. So you have two children with the one guy, with the most recent guy, and you have one from a previous relationship. Ever been married?
No, I have not.
Okay, not married. And then what do you do for work or living?
I'm an attorney.
You're an attorney.
What kind?
Yeah. I do personal injury right now, but I've done criminal defense as well. I think I prefer criminal defense.
You chasing down those ambulances in Atlanta?
Not at all. They come to me.
Okay, all right. Now. What, like a slip and fall kind, or what?
I have a few slip and fall cases, not too many. Mostly accidents. Okay. Yeah, mostly car accidents because 285 is a hot mess.
Okay, so now you're an attorney. So the guy you're interested in has got to make a lot of money, I think.
At least as much as me.
At least as much.
Well, we got there early. Well, what is that dollar amount?
About 115.
How much?
115.
Woo! 115. Now, this is what the men will ask. Did both of your baby daddies each make 115?
Well, they're both welders, so they make about as much as I do. Yeah.
You say welders?
Yeah, they weld.
Yeah, those blue collar guys. Some of those blue collar guys make some real money, especially the union guys.
Okay, so we got that out the way. So, fellas, her baby.
I mean, you congratulating you over here doing all of this clock it stuff, but I mean, once again, why aren't you with these guys? I mean, you're an attorney, so I mean, maybe you're taking your aggressive, your very stern behavior to your relationship, and that's why you can't keep none of your men. Well, they're both welders. So my question is, I mean, if they're both welders, man, is that the industry met? I mean, you were meeting these guys, like, were these guys best friends? I'm just curious. Like, I'm pretty sure there's probably like a little bit more to go, like that goes into it. Maybe they must be best friends. I don't know. That's just mighty wild. But
they do make your money requirement?
Yeah, you got to make over 115, folks. That seems fair.
And I don't think that's too much to ask.
Yeah.
Say again. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think at or above level. That's fair. Okay. All right. Because she got a lifestyle. She got kids. She got a lifestyle. She's somebody that.
Yeah. What is though? You can ask for anything. That's not. I said no. I said I agree. We can ask for anything. Now we got to close the deal.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like basically. So let me ask you this: if a man made less than 115, does he have a shot or keep it?
He does. Enough to at least carry the bills.
So what is the minimum then? What would be the minimum you would consider?
Probably about 90.
Okay. So 90K at the door. Anything less, don't reach out.
Yeah. Because then you start to wonder, like, if he goes out and buys some hobby gear, you start wondering, like, who bought them fishing poles? Is that my money you buying them fishing poles with? You start to wonder,
Not the buying the fishing poles. Okay. So let's get to it. We got to the money early. That usually comes up down the road, but we got there.
I can't help it. I'm rushed right to it.
You
are. Money where I go.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I'm sorry. She's an attorney, and then she's never.
No. Let's just do this. We're gonna get rid of because we're only right here.
Yeah.
She's right there. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Yeah. She's an attorney. She was an attorney. So what kind of man? What does he need to look like? Physical attributes.
I mean, I don't really have I don't know if I want to say I have a type necessarily, and I don't find too many people unattractive. So physical attributes don't really matter. Short, tall. I don't care too much about physical.
She doesn't care about height.
Yeah.
We don't hear that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 5 feet tall, so I can't really.
Oh, you're blessed. A 5'5" guy is taller than you.
Right, exactly.
You don't care about height. That's good to know. Okay, and then what about like complexion?
Does that matter to you? Okay.
Don't.
Any other requirements before we go to your deal breakers?
Requirements that I think it's more character things necessarily. You can't be like intimidated by a woman who has an opinion. I would like to have somebody who would be able to lead.
And see, and I'm cool with that, right? Now, to some degree, right? I'm cool with that because, hey, nobody wants to date a robot. Nobody wants to date a yes man. But at the same time, it sounds like she has one of those opinions that doesn't favor anybody in a relationship. One of those opinions that can fall towards a feminist sides of an opinion, right? And the guy is going to be like, man, nobody wants to deal with that. Have to constantly keep walking home to that. Have to constantly keep coming to that. She probably don't believe in gender roles. She's probably saying, hey, he needs to take care of most of the bills. Once again, but we always continue to watch these videos, man. Kendra G is going to ask, what are you going to bring to the table? What do you bring, right? So let's just see what she brings, right? Because she's sitting over here saying that, hey, a man has to bring all of this. Man got to make this money. Man got to do this. Man got to do that. Let's see.
Me, so I can't be following somebody blindly or someone that doesn't know where they're going. Just it's mostly character things. It's not necessarily anything that's materialistic attributes that I would.
Okay. So real quick, because the comments is going crazy. Try not to have your hair cut off, honey. Like you want to see your hair. Okay. What happens is I do that because then it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse, right? Yeah, so that's why we just start with make sure we can see your hair. Okay.
If he has anything to say, he better come with his case prepared before he brings it to you.
Yes. I would hope so. No, please don't come unprepared.
All right. So she doesn't matter complexion. Any complexion is okay. And just he needs to be somebody that you can trust to lead. He has to have a clear direction in life.
Yes.
What about deal breakers? What are your non-negotiables?
Like I said, it's mostly character things. It's mostly it's like not being able to make a decision, not knowing your plan in life or where you want to go in life, or what you want your family structure to look like. I gotta say, you guys caught me off guard. I didn't think you were gonna pick me, so I didn't really think that one through. But
it's all good. You don't want a man who's indecisive. That's fair. All right, and that's okay. Well, can he have kids? What if he has kids?
Yeah. Right? I don't mind kids. I love kids.
Do you want more kids?
Yeah. I'm open to more. I'm Caribbean. 3 kids is not that much to me. I'm not gonna lie.
So we did the money question already. Let's do the Kendra Cam. That's we see your full body.
You have to set the phone down and back up so we can see what you look like.
Oh Lord, how do I do this? I'm outside too. Hold on, let me go inside.
You got a shelf somewhere?
I see they say they like your real hair, girl.
Ooh, the Kendra Cam.
You got some breasts in our face.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna bring
girl.
I don't know the social media rules.
Different now.
Okay.
Yes,
now you got them 3 kids, girl.
Yeah. Oh yes, sir.
They was like, I'm putting a baby in you.
Yes, sir. Well, I see why, but she got 3 of them.
Okay, all right.
I know them dudes fighting every day.
When you said?
Yes. When was your last relationship?
3 months ago.
Was that with your baby daddy?
Yes.
So was that over for sure? Did y'all reconcile?
This is the second.
That is wild. That is wild. But I mean, like I said, I don't know why you're out on the streets already. But I mean, you got a man who can make some good money. It sounds like she's just she sounds like she don't know how to be feminine to the point, man, where she knows how to take a back seat. She don't know her role. Right? She don't know her role. If y'all watch, there's a show on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, but there's a show on Netflix where you got this guy dating this sister on the show, and they make him very feminine, right? They make him very feminine, but he has a mom, he has a father, right? And he has a little brother. They like live in this big mansion. The mom is like a super nerd. She's into the books. She's into college, and I guess she wanted this dude to go to Harvard or Hampton or something. I don't know. And the whole time he's like, I don't really even want to do that. I want to do rapping. Like he's into like making beats and stuff. If you look at the mother and you look at the father's dynamic, like you look at the relationship dynamic, the mother is very outspoken. The mother is very, very outspoken. She really seems like she don't know when to shut up or take a back seat. And this is pretty much this chick right here is giving me that same vibe. She's kind of giving me that same vibe, right? She don't know how to chill out, right? She don't know her role, in my opinion.
So, yeah.
Is that over for sure? Can y'all reconcile in any way?
For me, I will say this. I've never doubled back on someone before. That was the first. So.
Well, y'all have a 1-year-old together.
Yes, we do.
Is that over for sure? No reconciling anyway.
That's what I mean. I'm saying like that is proving my point even further, man. Like, yo, this is a hard sister to deal with.
I don't know.
Yeah, she really thinking like a man. She really trying to think like a man, but man, you can't move like one though. You can't move like one. A man who is a welder, who can make tons of money, you don't think he can go out and go get another you without kids? And the attitude? Come on, man.
I don't necessarily want to work it out.
Why not?
Because it just didn't work out. Like, we've known each other for so long. I just don't think that we have the same.
The biggest disconnect? Like, why can't y'all work it out? Y'all have 2 kids together.
Main things of what we want in life and how he wants his wife, how I want my husband. They just don't align, and we are just not.
What did I tell y'all, bro? What did I tell y'all? Didn't even watch this video. Didn't watch any of this. I just picked it out of thin air. And what I'm telling you, bro, she does not know her role. Well, what he wants in a wife and what I want in a husband. Just once again, she probably wants it. She probably wants a simp. She probably wants a sucker. She probably wants a guy who's going to adhere what she wants because she feels like she's an attorney. Yeah, oh, I'm making all of this money, whatever, yada yada yada. Right? And I mean, that doesn't even sound like she's doing big cases. So I mean, she might not be making that much money, but who knows? You know, I don't know much about attorneys. But I mean, like, come on, bro. Like, the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding with her saying all of this stuff. And she just confirmed it. She literally just confirmed my whole theory about why she's not even in a relationship. Because she does not know her role. She does not want to be in her role. It's just a fact.
Equally yoked. And that's just a conclusion we had to come to.
Okay. Russell, you have anything?
Objection. You sure you can work it out with your baby daddy? You just had a 1-year-old.
Yeah.
2 kids.
I love him. I will say
that. Is he indecisive?
Yes. I will say that. Like I said, I don't want to talk too much on him.
Fine. I'm just.
But I think we both have come. It was a mutual decision, so it's not necessarily like one of us is trying and one of us is not. We both.
No, you aren't trying. It's not like one of us are trying and one of us not. Like, you aren't trying. Like, you got to take your man's lead. That's the whole issue. That's why you're in the situation that you're in, because you're discombobulated. You know, it's not like one is trying and one isn't trying. You aren't trying. You are not trying. You are not physically trying. That's just a fact. That's why you're in the situation that you're in. It's not like one of us aren't trying. You are not trying. You are literally not trying. No, well, you know, it's what he wants out of what he wants from a woman, or what I want from a husband. Ma'am, what you should be wanting from a husband is a man. You know, he makes money, he makes good money, he's a welder, and he has my child. But he's not good enough for you. He's not good enough to lead you. He's not good enough for you to fall back and just play your role. But hey, once again, this is attorney. This is somebody. Once again, she says she would be smart, one of your college educated women, but not even making calculated decisions, right? And I'm not the one to talk, because I still struggle with making calculated decisions, but not calculated. Like this right here. This is just like plain as day, man. You need to get back with your baby father. One of them.
The past few months, that it's just not gonna work.
Okay.
I'm not sure we can even.
Unfortunately, it's not like, you know, nobody goes into.
Well, I'm gonna ask you. We gotta know. Wait, say it again. What you saying?
I said, unfortunately, nobody goes into that type of situation trying to, you know, have kids and be single and not be together.
Yeah,
so we really tried.
What was the age of the 4-year?
Like I said, bro, you did not try. You did not try, bro. If you tried, man, you would have stayed in that relationship. If you would have tried, you would have stayed in that relationship. Because by simply saying, let me play my role. But she specifically said, well, the reason we did not work is because he had an idea of what he wanted his wife to be, and I have an idea of what I want my husband to be. And I'm pretty sure she wanted her husband to be some imp, a pushover.
So you were together. So were there any signs before you got pregnant with the 1-year-old that potentially this can't go for forever?
Probably. I mean, like I said, we broke up after the first one and tried to reconcile and get back together. Okay. So there were signs. They were there.
Yeah, another one came out.
Yeah.
Hey.
Crazy.
So let me.
And that one didn't work.
So you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
With him 3 months ago.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, she ain't gonna tell on herself.
She did tell.
That's called incriminating herself. She's not even. She's a lawyer.
Okay, so let me ask you, because we do have a guy here. Yeah. So I'm not a guy, but what I always say is, I've been hosting the show for 5 years. I know, and obviously you're here to look for a man. I think that the biggest challenge is going to be, is that door closed really with your baby daddy? It was the last guy you slept with. It was 3 months ago, which really isn't that long. And y'all got a 1-year-old, which means y'all got at least 17 more years of dealing with each other. Yeah. And I just think a guy watching is going to want to be, because here's the deal, you attractive. So I'm going to give it to you. This is what men tell me they like. They like naturally beauty, like you got pretty face, the real hair. I don't think you got no makeup on. So I think you're going to fit a lot of the guys' attraction requirements. But as I say here for 5 years, I think the biggest concern is they're going to want to know for sure that baby daddy door is shut, or he might come over one late night and y'all might have a drink. And then, y'all already got 2 kids together.
He don't come over any late night. So there's
come over no late night?
That's what she say. That's what she say, bro. That's what she say, guys. That's what she say. That's what they say. That's what they say, bro. That's what they say, bro. I'm already seeing. Number one, bro, as a baby father, if that is my baby mother, bro, I'm like, listen, bro, like there's going to be nights, bro, where you're going to get horny. You're going to want to go over there and go beat. That is just a fact, bro. You're going to want to go over there and go beat. So I'm not trying to hear that from this lady, man. I'm not trying to hear that from this woman, man. I'm not trying to hear that from this woman. And this is why, as a man, you don't want to go deal with a woman, man, who got children, and then children by multiple men. It would not do you any good. It will not do you any good. You come home, bro, this dude over here eating fruit snacks over here in your kitchen. Yeah, bro, man, look, I'm sorry, bro. Shit, my baby mama upstairs. Like, bro, like, nobody got time for that, man. Nobody has time for that.
I will say this, I'm not trying to get into anything serious right now. So that's a conversation I'm open to having. I'm not looking for a boyfriend. I'm not looking to turn around and get married. I'm not really looking for that right now. But I would like to start dating. I haven't done that. Okay. Really ever.
I think she's gonna get a lot off.
Oh no, you're attractive. Let me ask you this, and then I'll move on from this. If you wanted to be with him and have your family, is he open to that, or he doesn't want it either?
If I wanted to, I'm sorry. Let's say that one more time.
Let's say you decided, you know what, I'll be with my baby daddy. Let me work on my family. Is he open to that, or is he like you? He doesn't want the family either.
Oh, their father, is he open to trying again?
Yes.
I'm not sure. I haven't asked him.
Okay.
We haven't discussed it. We're trying to, co-parent.
Okay.
And get that work.
Bro, the whole issue is she does not want to deal with these other. I'm pretty sure she already claimed it for one, but I'm pretty sure it's for both men. She does not want to play her role as a woman, as a mother, as a wife. That's why she's in the position that she's in. She literally just said that. She literally said that.
That right now.
Fair enough. All right.
Okay. Are you on the Kendra G dating app?
I'm not.
Okay,
no. I got shared this from my mom and I just clicked on it. That's all.
Okay, we got 2 more questions, but you got to do download the dating app. What are 3 flaws you have to
Mama probably also a reason why she's like that too.
I think my patience is number 1. That's just straight off of the bat. I'm a very impatient person. I have been called the queen of being in one's own head. I think that I probably overthink a lot of things, and I should work on that. And I have really bad anxiety, but I have postpartum anxiety. So
okay,
bro, yo, tell me why that's not the exact. These like literally the first 2 things that she have issues with are not the same thing that the other lady that we just talked about just went through. Like those are some of her same issues. They both 32, 33, about to be, one is 33. This one is 32, about to be 33 in a couple of months or the next month. Both light skinned, both got, one got 4 children. This one got 3, both by 2 different men. This is wild. Well, sisters, what are we doing? What are we doing, man? This is wild, bro. This right here is wild, man. And now she's saying that, let's rewind that. She's saying that she has some issues. Hold up.
Being in one's own head, I think that I probably overthink a lot of things, and I should work on that. And I have really bad.
Like I said, it just sounded, once again, both of those women are just impulsive. They just go off. They jump to conclusions. Let's just put it that way.
Anxiety, but I have postpartum anxiety. So
Okay.
Postpartum anxiety. Okay. I see that after having a child. Yo, this is wild, bro. This is wild.
And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I love really hard. I feel like the people that I love, whether it be friendships or any type of relationship, I love you very hard. And yeah.
That don't mean nothing.
That's all I got.
All right, well, here we go.
Oh my gosh. I should have known. The man got to make over 90K. Man got to be able to provide for all the bills. But then when we ask woman, well, what do you bring to the table? You know, I love hard. You know, that's enough. That I love hard. The fuck is that going? Where is that going to get us? Where is that going to get us? If you love it hard, what can you do to reciprocate value? Because you're already telling me that, hey, well, you know what? Our opinions differentiate, right? He wants me to be a submissive wife, a traditional mother, but I don't want to be that. Like I said, she probably has a feminist mindset. And you see what she said that she brings to the table? Well, you know, hey, I love hard. Like, what is it? Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that do for me? What does that do for me? Give me reassurance? Okay, well, what else can I give me? Like, can you give me something else? Can you give me something else? But she can't, right? She can't. And this is why she's in the situation that she is in. That is a fact, man. That's a fact, bro.
Dating app, Kendra G Singles. Download it right now. Set up your profile.
Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Give it 5 stars. Everybody,
all right, guys. I want to go ahead and just do a little quick 1 hour live with you guys. We did 2 of these bad boys, but yeah, man, that's ridiculous. Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. She literally just proved my point throughout the whole video. I predicted damn near half of the shit that this woman that was talking about. The other chick that we just reacted to kind of predicted. I already knew what she was going to be talking about. So a lot of these answers that these women give are very repetitive because they do not offer anything. These women can tell you everything they want from a man, but they can't tell you what they can give. This girl said, well, you know, I can love you hard. What is that going to get me? Where is that going to get me? That's wild, bro. But look, guys, man, I'm gonna try to see if I can do another live. I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. Probably do some more Kendra G. Like I said, this time we're also gonna try to at least do court cases, bro. Definitely do some court cases. But do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know down below how do y'all feel about this video, man.